Hello everybody and welcome to the Cosplay Collective podcast. This week we are joined by a plethora of guests. We have the usual Guardians, and this week we have just everybody, it seems to. We've managed to do this on a Sunday rather than the Friday. As you might have noticed, we've been a little bit busy. This week I am joined by Mr. Cyclone Jack himself, William L. Campbell.
Hello.
I'm joined by Mr. Lex Cole with Alex Cosplay.
Of course. Hey guys.
We're joined by Miss Red Rogue herself, Janie.
Oh, yeah. I'm not actually sure if I'm back yet.
We're joined by Freya McNulty.
Oh, you can hear me? Okay, sorry, I was like, I have no idea if I'm here.
And we're joined by the Have-A-Go hero himself, Mr. Keir Donahue.
Sorry, I was about to cough then. Alright.
How is everybody? It's been a while.
Good.
Good.
Yeah.
Not bad.
This is the usual response I get, which is, how is everybody? It's like, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess we're fine. Yeah, we're doing
We're
all
alive, that's all that matters.
And there was much rejoicing.
right. Yeah, it has been a while. We've been away. We've actually been cosplay making. We have actually been cosplay making, most of us. We've actually got something to show off. Except for Kia, because Kia's been a lazy bastard. It's alright.
I don't have much either, to be fair.
But you have something to show.
The evil laugh. You have something to show.
Yeah.
Just backlight you, seriously? Just backlight you through your silhouette at all times?
It has been quite a busy month because there's been various events going on, or various events to come up. So we do have a little bit to show off today. Various things we've been working on, events that are coming up, basic so and so.
Fanboying over and girling over new movies.
We actually, you know what? Like usually we leave this to like weekly geek sort of stuff, but we've been fanboying over it, and we can probably implement it some way into the cosplay side of it. But we probably end up talking about Age of Ultron. So I don't really put this up. I've never had to put this up on
Eddie the Spoiler Ghost!
Eddie the Spoiler Ghost will be turning up before. We all love Eddie. Eddie the Spoiler Ghost is amazing.
Someone has to cosplay him.
I will.
Yay!
Yay!
I need to.
Yeah, I'm not sure where to start off because we have so many cosplayers here. I'm actually I'll start off with Will today because you are actually working on something at the moment, aren't you?
Yes. I just sort of put together a cosplay recently that I wanted to try, which I was excited about. And I'm blonde now, somewhat.
Yeah!
Sort of blonde. Yes. It's gotta go blonde before it can go green, because, you know, it's that thing. But
the blonde does work for the cosplay you've been working on.
it does, actually. Weirdly enough. Yeah. It's almost like it was meant to be
Yeah.
that. But yeah, I recently did John Constantine, which was fun.
It's actually an awesome John Constantine. It is brilliant.
It's extra good because you spoke as well, so it's just like awesome.
Something I can stand outside a con and not feel awkward smoking.
Totally in character.
Earlier and out from it like, oh my god, that's just, and that was it. Just what I forgot.
Wicked photo.
It's brilliant. It's amazing. It's like the thing is like sometimes like usually smoking is frowned upon. That is probably the only time that smoking in cosplay is like the coolest thing ever. when you're like cosplaying John Constantine.
Yeah, there's so many pictures that people got of me like outside cons, and every time I've got pictures with people, it's because I've gone outside for a cigarette. so I have to hide it, and it's
Yeah.
horrible when it's like with
Dock
kids.
it out, just like,
Yeah.
no.
Like especially if like there's like a mom with like a group of kids, so they're like, can they get their picture taken? And I'm just like, yeah.
Inhale the cigarette.
Hang on, let me just put it somewhere. Yeah.
Do a magic trick.
Yeah. So Loki costume starts smoking.
So you said that you're going to go for green hair next, so that only means one thing, I'm guessing.
Yeah, generally. Every time, like every year, I tell myself I'm not gonna do the Joker. I'm just not. And then something happens, and it's appropriate, and I'm like, fuck. So.
Listen, at least you're not going down the Jared Leto Joker route at the moment. Although we do know that was actually just a 75th anniversary thing with the tattoos.
We
and
do know that, but let's
He
face
won't-
it.
yeah, he will be
Like that.
It was like Miley Cyrus meets Marilyn Manson.
You liked the Joker?
I like the tattoo. No, I don't like the Joker. I like the tattoos. I like the modernisation of it. But I'm kind of a bit sad now. They said that he's not going to have tattoos.
I actually
damage tattooed on my forehead, except I'm so
The face tattoo is not that
really-
great. But the other tattoos, I really love them.
I was probably one of the only people who hated the tattoos but liked the teeth idea.
I like the
But I didn't like the
that's
teeth.
good.
I can't even remember the teeth. I just remember the tattoos.
The teeth makes sense because he's been punched in the face how many times?
Exactly. You go up against Batman, you bounce have your teeth knocked out.
He looks like Marilyn Manson.
I just want to see him with a big hat and a Hawaiian shirt on. I'll be happy.
I just expect him to go, the beautiful people, the beautiful people. Seriously, like, that's all I get in my head. Like, just covered in rhinestones and fake lashes, just got it. Work!
But yeah,
So, yes, I'll be doing the Joker for on the 15th of this month. Myself and my other burlesque pal, Mama Silverside, are putting on a show at the Classic Grand in Glasgow. It's a cosplay burlesque show. So, and we're going to have traders there, and we're going to have like little competitions there to win prizes and stuff. But it's and we're going to have cosplay themed sort of acts. So essentially, your favorite character is getting a bit cheeky, and it's going to be good fun. And it's so incredibly fandom targeted that people are just going to go bonkers. So I'm really hoping they'll have fun and just squeeze, and have a drink and be in cosplay and dance around for the rest of the evening. It's always
I'm so good to be completely as far as possible as I can be from Glasgow, because I would love to go to cosplay burlesque. Like, it's ultimate.
well, I was saying that I'd really like to go up, but because it's this month whilst MCM's coming as well, I'm finding it hard to have the money to be able to get another hotel and pay to go up to
See, the
Glasgow.
hotel is not the problem, it's the freaking travel,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, you should come down to Brighton and do it in Brighton. It'll
You
be
know
fun.
what? That would be awesome. That would be awesome.
There's always burlesque and cabaret on down here, and it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
Well, see, that's the thing. Like,
Um,
if it goes well,
Away.
that would be like the thing. Like, this is our first show, so if it goes well, we want to try and do it between cons anyway throughout the year. Because there's a bunch of other really good events that are going on that are being put together by sort of local artists and photographers and fabricators and things. There's things like CosCon, which are really awesome. It's just a night out for cosplayers. Just get out and have a drink and just dance like maniacs and feel young, and then go home and don't feel very young when you wake up. All the goblins jump out at once. Oh, what are you gonna do today? I don't know. Cry mostly. So that's gonna be. Hopefully it'll go down in storm, and then we can do it again. And I'll be doing a Joker act in it. So when
Awesome.
everybody's very, very, very drunk, hopefully.
Yay!
Later on in the evening.
Anyway, I think we will move on to Freya because you've been a little bit busy this week. You have been down in Devon.
Yeah, I was last weekend. I was down in Devon with Ginger Snap, Tattooed Deviant, Kenny Cosplay, and Kerry, and Beyond Believing.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say
Uh,
Beyond Belief.
Into the Review did a competition and kindly let us all come down and in to his it's his mum's field centre thing. It's like where like schoolgirls go and they do like adventure countryside activities, but it had like loads of bunks and stuff, and we just did studio shoots and then went out on location. So it was cool. Went to Derelict Factory, which was broken glass and like random bits and bobs everywhere, but it was so perfect for my Nightwing, so I absolutely loved that. And yeah, we just as many costumes as possible, but
I was enthralled with what you did. Like, this is the one that I really like. I really like your Kid Flash one.
that was a bit of fun. I wasn't going to take it with me, because my original Kid Flash had the cowl and the short hair when it was when I had orange hair. But yeah, I was really impressed with because it's my Angela wig. So I got another mask from Tiger Stone and went down. And when I saw the photos, it was just because Nightwing. Well, he's not that serious, but his like when he's being Nightwing, he is quite serious, and Green Lantern's serious, and Angela's really serious, and Rena's serious. So doing Kid Flash was a bit of fun. And the Saturday night, we did lip syncing cosplay. So which that hasn't been released yet. All the videos for it, they're editing it together. But it was really fun, and I was so nervous because I got really drunk, but at the same time I was in front of a group of strangers and was like, I absolutely have to lip sync. So I just decided to put on Kid Flash because I was meant to be wearing Nightwing, but I went out, put Kid Flash on, and then I came out, and since then I just was wearing like Kid Flash most of Sunday as well, just because I was like, I feel so confident. So just going around and being crazy and stealing all the chocolate and getting away with it. So it was fun. It was really fun. I think my favourite photo is actually the one of Dave as Star-Lord, Tattoo Deviant as Star-Lord, and you've got all the DC girls around him and Merida from Brave, and it's just a complete picture because we're fighting over him, and he's just like, what the hell's going on? And I got bitten, and I punched Leia, so it was fun.
The only time that you can say it's ever fun to punch a fellow cosplayer.
She actually asked for it. No joke. She did say punch me. So I was like, okay, fair enough.
That's beautiful. It's when you know you've had a good time if you get bitten by other cosplayers.
Yeah. We went out into this field and it had been raining, and we just like, thankfully we're all wearing cosplays like Ginger Snap did, Savage Land's Rogue, so she was wearing kind of like no shoes and just a short skirt, and I was wearing no shoes and a skirt as well, and we just went out and we just completely sank in the mud like Trey's horse in Neverending Story. We're just like had to get some tapping out. It was like, oh, it was fun, but yeah, it was messy and quite tiring.
Oddly enough, Leia, Ginger Snap, she does apologise for not being here. She's out on another photo shoot tonight, so...
Too many photo shoots. I've had my fill of photo shoots for a while now. It was so exhausting. I didn't think like just changing clothes was that tiring, but it is, especially when you like two of mine were latex, so I was constantly having to like try and squeeze into the tightest clothes ever.
I remember I remember at Comic-Con
trying to get into Nightwing, just everyone rubbing me. I can do it myself now. I can put it on myself, but it is very weird because it looks quite dodgy. Just there, like rolling down my sleeve, and not the best action to be doing.
Do you have to like talc your entire body to get?
I've got lube instead of talc because it's less. I don't know. It's quicker. Just throw liquid over you.
I would hope so. Yes.
Yeah. I did spill it all over the floor, and it was quite slippy. But
sorry, I've just got this image of you just like slipping on the floor.
I didn't slip. I was alright. And then Ginger Snap took me out back to shine me up because I've got the latex shine as well. But Tattoo Deviant came out and she was shining my vagina. It was hilarious. It's the best face ever I've seen. She was just like rubbing it in, and she.
Like, what are you doing?
Like, what are you doing?
I'm buffing my.
I leave you for 5 minutes, women!
That is so funny. Leia having to
Like a cameo.
It's the least glamorous thing ever, but it's so fun to put latex on. It's so funny.
That's
It's like
hilarious.
fun for all the family. Get everyone involved.
Last time that I had a similar experience to that, I was doing a full body makeup on a girl for Mystique from X, and it was myself and my fiance. And after we did the full body latex, we were using like the buff rub type stuff to give it a shine. And she's like standing like a starfish, and rubbing this person, and it was upstairs in a bar, an empty bar, and like all the staff were just kind of like, there's a blue woman upstairs being rubbed on by some very giggly people. It was totally nuts. Totally nuts.
They need a private room for that.
My experience at Blackpool press event a couple of weeks back. Me, Ginger Snap, and David went to Blackpool press event. And David always finds it really hard to get into his one Zentai Spider-Man costume. Always. Right, this is the last time that he's ever worn it. So I ended up having to help him into the costume. Right?
Oh no.
I had to help him, like, he's down to, like, he usually wears, like, a vest and, like, these, I don't know what you'd call them, like, the tightest pants you've ever seen. So I ended up having to get him into the costume, which isn't a problem. But when it comes to getting him out, I ended up like he can't see fuck all in his costume, so I had to direct him to the toilets in the place, and it was really weird because the toilets in this venue, right, they don't have their own private washroom, right? They don't have the little basin and stuff. The basins are outside of all the toilets. Right?
Isn't that what toilets are normally like?
So no. So what I'm saying is like. The toilet cubicles, where you usually have like where you have the cubicles and the urinals, you usually have the basin in. This place didn't. All of the basins were outside of those cubicles, right? So you had a disabled toilet, a woman's toilet, and a man's toilet, right? And then outside of all of them is the basin room. So I end up walking into the basin room. I'm like, right, okay. Do you need any help getting out of your costume, David? And he went, no, I think I'm fine getting out of the costume. And this girl randomly turns around, she goes, have you just asked whether he would like a hand getting out of his costume? Well, yeah, because it takes a lot of time to get him into the costume, but I'm not sure how long it would take to get him out.
I think in her mind she thought you were like married or something.
This is when she turned around and she went, that is something I'd quite like to see.
To be fair, at the factory, David was wearing his Venom, and like he was originally wearing. What was he originally wearing? He was originally wearing The Walking Dead, and I literally, because I was out doing some random like Nightwing jumping around, and I came back in to this room, and he was there, literally nude, putting on his Venom thing. Okay, turned around, but his thing was ripping it off, so he didn't care. It was one of these really spandexy, stretchy things, so he could get on all by himself. But then when he rips it apart, he was literally just walking around, like just very weird. He's really well built, but I was just
Rhea's got the husband, David!
I was expecting him to kind of, he didn't mention this was happening at all, he was just kind of like, la 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 la, because like, it was fine, I was expecting like Nika to get changed, and Leia to get changed and whatnot, but I did not expect to him just completely, I suppose guys feel a bit more comfortable getting completely naked, but I was just like,
No.
It depends if you're built, maybe you're more comfortable, but in my case, I've got a very small bit of gut. Oh, the joys of cosplay.
Yes.
Changing in public places.
That's so hard. That's so hard.
We actually had this same problem with Freya and the Angela costume. Right, where we had at LSCC down at where.
Before I went on the masquerade, I was just stood there like a starfish. Maybe the starfish
just
is
like,
the
everybody just like,
signature pose for a cosplayer.
put stuff on her!
You were like right in between my legs, and Tom was like behind me. It looked like the dodgiest thing ever going on.
It really did.
This is quite gratuitous, I apologise.
We did, although, just a quick announcement on Freya's behalf. You're moving houses soon, so you're looking at getting rid of Angela?
Yeah, potentially. If anyone wants it, I guess. Yeah. So I'm just putting the feelers out to see if anyone would be interested, really.
Yeah, if anybody watching the cast is interested in having a full Angela costume made out of
Wig
warbler,
included.
Wig included.
And I will include the shorts as well if they're a size 8.
Yeah,
But
and
it fits 8 to 10 because the wobbler's stretchy. So it's got built-in pushy uppy bra bit in it, so you don't need to wear a bra.
Ah,
It's quite handy.
I might have it off you.
Right then, you can have it.
do it for the mood.
Do your own cleavage.
No tea, no shame.
So yeah, if anybody is after an Angela costume, fully built out of warbler, wig included, pretty much everything included that you need, Freya, contact her on her private page and she'll be able to sort you out with that. She is looking at getting rid of it. Is your new house not going to have as much room or something?
Well, it's just after, because I've got vivariums and stuff as well, like my 2 reptiles and stuff. And all the comics. It's just we needed 2 moving vans to move down from Oxford to Brighton, and now moving again, I kind of want to reduce the stuff and just. We're probably only going to move into a 1-bedroomed place rather than 2, so we won't have a cosplay room like we do at the minute.
Oh, are you staying in Brighton or? Yeah,
we're going to stay in Brighton for the foreseeable future because we like it here. It's cool. It's interesting. Everyone's mad. So.
Everybody is as mental as you are.
Yeah, pretty much. I feel like I fit in here. It's my place, and I get to see all the shows that I want, and like all my favourite drag queens are down here as well. So I'm so happy. So yeah, it's me, Tom.
What?
They can probably hear you. Can you hear that?
Yeah, I could.
Yeah, that's my husband.
Married bliss.
I hate you. Go away.
Anyway, I'm just gonna quickly
Let's
move on. I'll quickly move on to I'll move on to Janie and what she's been up to. I've actually been up to stuff. That's the thing. I have
been up to stuff. I've been on a making hiatus at the moment.
You have actually got some things to show, which you might not have.
I've finally got some photo shoots done. I've been saying for ages I need to get some shoots. And being a photographer myself, it should be easy, but no. So yeah, I've been on shoots, but I have made plans for more cosplays.
Yeah, and oddly enough, I really like the. There's a lot of pictures that you got from a couple of your shoots. I really like some of these, by the way. Yeah, the Queen of Hearts. Is that actually from a set? From a set book, or is that from?
My mate at college, he's retelling fairy stories, but he's doing it from the villain's point of view. So he's doing it as if the villain was a good guy. So like in Maleficent here, they kind of turned it around. That's what he's retelling the stories as the villains as the good guys. So I was used to be the Queen of Hearts, obviously because of the red hair, and it made sense.
It looks brilliant.
I felt like a queen that day. I literally was walking around in my tiara like, yeah, I'm a queen. You know, fetch me this, fetch me that. It was good fun. We kind of did like a trade. I was like, well, I'll do this shoot if you promise to do a shoot for one of my cosplays, and we managed to fit it on the same day. So it was definitely good, definitely fun. So, it was nice to be in front of the camera instead of behind the camera. Oh, I didn't think I'd be saying that, but it felt a bit glamorous.
I really like the Jessica Rabbit that you did, by the way.
It's fabulous. Fabulous.
I had so much fun. Like, I like being Jessica Rabbit, but like I never feel that confident. But after seeing all these photos, like I've got this like new lease of confidence in my cosplays. I had someone tell me that because I've got a couple of the photos, that the tattoos really made her as well, and I really like that because I had some backlash recently of someone saying, well, this person can't have tattoos, and I was like, well, I can't erase them. They're there. There's nothing I can do to it. So it was
I'm
good.
certainly one who believes that tattoos can make or break a costume. I really do believe that tattoos can, like, your own personal, like, take Tattoo Deviant. His Robin costume works so well with tattoos.
It does. You're right.
Amazing.
Tattoos can make or break a costume in some cases, but I'm more on the tattooed side because it's part of your body at the end of the day.
Yeah.
If you
It
decide to have
makes me, so it'll make what my costume is that little bit more better. So yeah, I had someone tell me that it was a stunning version of her, and I was like, oh, okay. I took back a bit. So yeah, it was good. I've got my Silk Spectre photo shoot coming up soon, so I'm looking forward to it. I finally got it in motion after Birmingham MCM, so I'm going to get that all in there, I think next month, or so. I'm going to get that sorted. So
That's awesome. And obviously, you're going to be doing Silk Spectre for MCM.
I am. I enjoyed it so much at Birmingham, and then I heard that everyone was going down as Watchmen, and I was like, well, I'll better have to come down as a Silk Spectre then.
Nobody does Watchmen up at Manchester, so it'll be cool because nobody does Night Owl. So it'll be cool to have
Ian at Birmingham, the one just gone. But he was on the Saturday, and I went as Spectre on the Sunday, and I was like, oh my gosh.
That is one cosplay that no matter what con I've ever been to, and I've been to a fair few cons now, that is one cosplay that I never see. It's comedian.
I know. I might just do a female comedian and just be like, well, you know what, guys.
Yeah, I'd quite like to see a comedian at a cosplay, but you also have in the background over there, which I can see, is your new regular dress. Yeah.
I went eBay shopping, which is never a good thing for me.
eBay binge.
Yeah. Everyone else has Netflix binges. I have eBay binges. And I kind of come across it and was like, I really like that. And I've got a few festivals coming up soon. And I was like, oh, that would be very practical to wear. And I could still be quite nerdy. So I was like, I'll buy that. And then I tried it on and I was like, oh, there's so many cosplay opportunities with this dress. So there will probably be something with that soon.
It looks really good. Are you going to be doing like a mask with it, or like? Cause I'm guessing, well, you can get a green bowler hat. Green bowler hats work really well with.
Yeah,
with
I was thinking a bowler hat and like a collar type thing. Just it's a bit,
You get like little sort of like wrist purple.
yeah. I think that's gonna be fun. But yeah, I think I might get a mask. I'm not sure yet. I'm toying with the idea.
Yeah. You could just like purple mascara or something, or
purple eyeshadow.
that's it, eyeshadow, not mascara. Listen, this is coming from somebody who has no idea about
It was pretty
makeup.
close.
It was good. I'll give you that one.
Other than the fact that I had to go buy some eyebrow pencils the other week in body care and got the weirdest looks ever.
Yeah, I could do like a purple across or something like that as well. I don't know.
It's a really nice sort of smoke.
Yeah. I'm gonna look into it. I'm also making a Poison Ivy costume as well.
Good choice.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm kind of just putting my own twist on a Poison Ivy. So my next door neighbour donated some ivy plastic bushes that she found in an attic, and I was like, I'll have them. I'll take them off your hands.
Yeah. If you're ever going to throw anything out, make sure you ask a cosplayer first, because you can always find a use for it.
I'm trying to convince.
I've got so much junk in my shed now, it's getting ridiculous. I just picked stuff up. Oh, that looks like that. Oh, okay.
I had so many friends coming over and being like, I got a couple of steel pipes and some copper linings. You want it for something? Like,
Yeah, you're like, yeah, why not?
yeah, okay, put it in the shed.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
pretty
gonna
much the
bathroom,
just
I've just
full
jumped.
of peace.
Nothing's really good. Like if somebody's like someone you know is throwing away their couch, like take the couch cushions out and take the foam out, and you can use it to sculpt with later.
Who was it who was telling me about the time that there was a couch at the side of the house and they wanted the leather from it, and he just like ripped the leather, like they asked the people who owned the house about the leather that's on the cushions and stuff. And
I
it
did
was
that to my mate's bed. I took a load of leather off his bed.
My friend knocked on a random person's door and asked for leather for his Thor hammer.
Oh, there was somebody.
Off the random sofa they were thrown away.
I remember there was somebody who was it was on a previous cast. I can't remember what episode it was, but it was on a previous cast, and they were going on about these guys that they asked for the leather for, and they ended up
They just
getting, like, a
watched.
carving knife. Yeah, I just watched.
Yeah, that was my colleague at work. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like anybody who brings, like, who's getting rid of anything, it's just like add it to the cosplay scrap pile. Just over there.
I had little boxes and bags full of different stuff. It's all organised and categorised. Like I've got my bag full of fabric.
I wish
my
mine was
box full of
I
Warbler.
was just about to say that.
I know.
I have to periodically, like this morning I got up at 8 o'clock just to go upstairs and reorganise the cosplay room because my husband had decided that he's making armour now and has destroyed the room and disorganised it.
Yeah, because it was completely fine.
It was tidy.
It was all pristine, there was no foam, there was no nothing.
You know, Tom complaining in the background. And this is my mini box at the moment. This is the one that I use for putting my small items into. I've currently taken up half of the shed at home, and my mum hates me at this moment in time.
We've got a spare room that it was kind of just as a sewing room for a while, and now it's just all of Jane's cosplay stuff shoved into one room.
Yeah.
And I keep getting asked, can you tidy this up, please? Can you just move stuff out the way so I can get in? No, there's no moving of stuff. I know where things are.
So after we moved to this new place, like the spare room that's in, it's quite small, but like it's now just full of stuff that still hasn't been unboxed or like it's gone to the point where boxes had like proper things on them, but then when it came to like the cosplay stuff, it just became stuff.
Yeah.
It's one of the reasons I'm living where I am, along with everything else. It's our workshop pretty much taken entire work just for building cosplays. And then that doesn't even count all the storage I've been putting in my house just to be able to store my extra parts. I've actually started taking over business space with my costumes.
You get people randomly come around the workshop just like, well, we would quite like to see what you do here. Yeah, this is all the stuff that we do, just like set in one corner. Oh, and this is my son's cosplay corner. Cosplay.
But to be fair, we're prop makers, so all of my kind of fit in.
But yeah, that's what Janie's up to at the moment. She's building. She's doing Riddler. She's been on cosplay shoots. You'll be at July MCM in Manchester, luckily. So
Yes.
anybody who wants to come say hi. We won't be too busy on the Saturday. Sunday is a little bit like that at the moment for me. Well, let's move on to Lex, because Lex has been working on stuff as well.
Yeah, well, main thing is I got Iron Man's helmet a bit further. Not a lot further, but he's and he's had about 5 coats of filler primer spray. So, I don't know if you got a picture because my webcam's a bit shit.
Oh yeah, I have got a picture here.
There we go. So he's now ready for a bit of sanding and sort of filling until I get him perfectly smooth, which I'll be doing the next couple of weeks. Annoying, because it takes forever to soon. So hopefully next time he's fully finished off and ready for moulding and casting. Exactly what I was hoping to be. I'm not in any rush at the moment. So that's that, and otherwise I started, and I've carry on this week, 3D printing an ant pit as my next project, which, I don't know if you've got another photo of that piece.
There you go.
You can't really see it there. You can't. Damn it, my photos really aren't that good. That's the very front piece of the helmet. So there's it there. I just need to print the rest. This one should be a lot easier to finish off because it's quite smooth on anyway. After that, I've got a few other bits to print, and also I started planning out my next cosplay, which I'll be running alongside Iron Man potentially for about sort of May next year, which is I'm gonna have my own crack at doing Nightwing, I think.
Woo!
Nightwing or Red.
Need more Nightwings.
But I'm thinking I want to do a Nightwing, but it's partly so that it gives me more of a push to get in shape once I'm better.
Are you thinking of
Secondly, because
Nightwing?
well, I'm going to do a sort of a custom take on it because there's so many different takes on Nightwing, but I want to make realistic work suits that you can use. So I'm going to be casting all armored sections in carbon fiber and Kevlar.
I don't think
it.
Armor Nightwing works because he's an acrobat. He needs to be flexible.
This is the thing. I'm doing a lot of research where I'm trying to work out the areas. For example, a lot of people put stomach armor as like the first thing. If you're doing acrobatics, stomach area is the worst place to put any armor. So
it'd be shoulders and like wrists and stuff, wouldn't it?
It's shoulders and wrists, but only to a certain. So I'm going to build basically what is a not. It won't be like stop a knife or anything, but it'll stop a baseball bat probably on the armored sections, and build a Nightwing suit which is kind of as realistic as what he would probably. Should be quite fun.
Brilliant.
So that's the plan. I'm drawing up ideas at the moment. I'm sort of trying to find ideas across the web. I might even fit. I'm gonna make some patterns for it, which they can light up as well. So that'll be quite cool.
Nice.
But I like any pictures of my of the design or anything. I'll get them up on my site, on my Facebook page. But until then, it's sort of in my head.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing the stuff that you're working on at the moment. I mean, I know that your work is pretty varied at the moment because you're stuck in, so like you're having to do set things. But let's move on to Kia, because Kia, even though you haven't built anything at the moment, you are planning on projects at this moment in time.
Yeah, there's a few that I'm looking at. I really need pep files for that new bat suit from the Battle Armor from Dawn of Justice. Really need them.
I sent you.
No, that's not the one. There's a better picture of it than that.
Yeah, I can't seem to find the one that you're. I can't seem to find the one that you're on at the moment. There was some that you posted up on your page, but the resolution's just a little bit small for the cam system. But yeah, you are.
I sent you a pet file anyway.
Yeah, I've got the helmet pet file you sent me. He wants money for that.
I know it's bloody.
Who wants money for that?
Huh? Some dude's done a pet file for the helmet.
Yeah.
He wants. How much do you want for it again?
About 10 quid. I'm currently watching.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah, I'm currently watching the RPF.
Wait. But, sorry, I'm getting a little bit confused here. Lex has done a pet file, or somebody else has done a pet file, and Lex
He found a pet file, yeah.
Oh, he found a pet file and needs to convert it into a 3D print.
Yeah.
No,
Right.
I could
no.
try and freehand it, but I want to get it bang on.
Yeah.
The suit, I reckon I could freehand if no one comes up with some pet files quickly.
Although you are.
Freehanding.
Mm.
Hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
What was that? What was that?
If anybody wants to make a pet file for Kia, we all know what we need to do.
Yeah. Rally round.
Yeah. Anybody good with Pepacura files? Go on, give Kira a shout. He needs to make a new battle armor.
Yeah, I want to be one of the first as well. I won't be, but that'll be good.
Yeah, I think it'll look better on you though than on most.
Well,
You are
Oh, thank you.
you are the Batman. I am Alfred Pennyworth. As simple as.
There's someone on the
How was that going?
Yeah,
You haven't posted any updates on that.
I haven't- Mate, I've been so busy with that that I
Aquas.
haven't. Yeah, I'll talk about that in a bit after we've talked about your projects at the moment. But yeah, I've been so busy with that I haven't had time for Alfred just yet, except from doing the wrinkle lines.
Yeah.
I'm going to do a tutorial for you, don't worry.
Thank you. I actually did get a start on doing some of it, and it looked okay at best. But finding time to do it at the moment. But yeah, you've got Batman the Armored version at the moment that you want to do, and you also have the Captain America Armored version that you're working on at the moment.
So cool.
I wouldn't say working on it's.
Well, no, designing.
It's in my noodle.
Yeah, I've drawn a few little things, but again,
Your cosplay is pretty much sorted now until MCM.
pretty much. But I'm gonna put some speakers, I think, into my belt
Yeah.
just to have a little fun with.
What is going to come out of the speaker?
Ah, me and Keelan have already.
Just got to go to small children. Swear to me.
By the way, anybody who's going to be at MCM in London.
Is it going to be the theme tune? That'd be cool.
Yeah, there might be something like there might be a little dance tune as well.
Yeah, as some of you may know, on the Sunday we've been talking about Bat Family, which is Batman, Robin, Pennyworth, Nightwing, Batgirl. It's basically the entire Bat Family that we can get out of the Guardians of Geekery at the moment. But what we didn't know until Lex sent us the link over this week was the Batmobile from the Arkham Knight video game is going to be there.
We're all going to be in it driving.
Which is going to be a win for us because it's actually Rocksteady.
I'm just losing my shit there a minute.
It's Rocksteady Studios who's setting stuff up at the moment, so I think we've got a good chance of getting a really nice big photo of us all together.
It should be pretty good. Yeah.
This makes me really sad that I'm not going to be there.
Oh, you know,
I know the feeling.
Janie.
I haven't
going
been
to be
to
there.
any of them, so
We're going to be there in October for MCM, so you've got to come along.
I am definitely coming to October. I'm definitely coming to October.
Yay!
It hasn't been announced yet, but I am definitely coming to October.
Oh yeah. On top of that, like this isn't Weekly Geek, but we usually do pop stuff in. Talking about Arkham Knight because we were just talking about the Batmobile. Arkham Knight's Batgirl's.
Wow. Honestly, does anyone want me to make that for them? Because I really want to have a go at it.
I was like,
No.
I was already thinking of doing it because I've already done Nightwing, so.
I'm going to be making it for my wifey, because she's done Batgirl, but we're just
sure,
came out, like, we know we want to try and make a new one, so.
It looks amazing. It's fucking epic.
Oh, good.
I'm really good at that. Tim Drake kind of looks like a thug compared to everyone. Everyone else looks amazing, and then you've got Tim Drake with his skinhead.
No, I don't like Nightwing either. I do not like his mask.
Really? He looks... He's proper eye candy in this one. He looks
like
like emo bizarre.
It goes all the way down.
Nightwing.
It's like a cowl. It's not a cowl. It's a bit more. Yeah, it's kind of.
I don't know. I just don't
it's
like
got the
it.
mask over the top. I quite like it.
Yeah, this is where Batman fans start arguing over the fact that not a big change to him.
I'm a fan of his original suit. You know, the full Grayson style.
Oh, the 70s version.
Yeah, I think that's really
Not the
sexy.
disco version.
Wait, what did we call it? This is something that me and Jack have just been like talking about, oddly enough, which was Disco Grayson, is what we call him. Disco Wing.
Disco Grayson.
Looks like he should be in
Disco
like
Wing. It's
nice.
Disco Wing.
Not even, not even.
That's
It's like it's going to be on Dancing
my
Lights
costume.
or something.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It's beautiful.
Anyone
It
seen
complements
that,
his
Blades of
eyes.
Glory?
See, this is the
Yes!
thing. This is the
Oh!
thing. This is why Dick cannot be left alone, right? Because he designs his own costumes, he comes back, and this is what he fucking looks like.
Fabulous. So fabulous.
Disco
I
Wing.
think he might have been trying to tell everyone something.
Corey fell for him in that, so, you know,
Let's go
clearly works for the ladies.
I want to cosplay him. I want to be Disco Wing.
Disco Wing is beautiful.
He's a beautiful flower.
It would be epic if someone did it. It would be.
I'm planning on doing a latex one maybe next year, but we'll see. Too many
Nice.
costumes in the works for next year already.
I haven't got anything on design on the back wall on the back burner at the moment for design
burner.
next year.
Bat burner.
Bad
But,
burner.
I haven't.
Get
I've
out.
got a list full that I just want to do and I never get round to doing.
Well, I've got stuff.
Oh, Wolverine still hasn't been finished, and
I haven't had like it's not the fact that I haven't got stuff to build. It's just I really have no idea what to build at the moment. I'm finding it really hard to think of the stuff I really enjoy, movies and comic wise, and then actually build it. So far, like I'm gonna hold my hands up right here because I'm just gonna quickly talk on what I've been working on, and I'm gonna say something that is gonna piss a lot of people off. I actually don't have very much understanding about Aquaman. I really don't. I have no sense of who he is, or I have an understanding of his backstory, but I have no real sense of him. I'm doing it mainly because out of the characters that we were going to be doing for this Saturday, he just seems like the character that I could build the easiest.
No.
He was actually one of the easiest characters to build.
I wouldn't say that.
Oh, he is, and I've actually been working
I
on...
feel I chose the easiest, Green Lantern. It's just a
Well,
suit.
Oh,
I was just-
Freya,
Yeah?
I'm going to send you a picture of something. I don't know if David showed you yet, and Leia. We've got
No.
our hands on something fucking special for MCM.
For Saturday.
You.
Have I told you what I've ordered?
Huh?
Have I told you what I've ordered?
Go on, tell me.
A warbler and LEDs.
No, you never told me
I'm
that.
gonna make kryptonite.
Well, why did you say that? Just 1 second.
Well, if you found kryptonite,
You fucking wait and see what. Leia sent us.
I was going to say, whilst he looks to that, I have actually been working on Aquaman recently. Give me a second.
Aquaman looks amazing.
That's great.
It was a really easy build.
You know it yourself.
By the way, please note that the hair does not look anything like that. It was just a rough guide. And the gem in the middle is far better than lots actually in that picture as well. So there's the actual gem that's in the middle of these. So it's a lot shinier and it looks nicer and it's a nice long trident. It's actually really long. To say that I only paid £2 for the entire trident and then kind of modified it as well, I was really impressed with that.
See, unlike a lot of the actual trident as well.
Yeah, I was impressed with how that turned
You
out.
get so many with 5 prongs. That's not a trident.
But I was really-
It's his is a trident. It's got like it's just the design. It's like a double fork. It's still a trident. It's just they've got like a hilt to make it look like it's got 5 prongs.
It's but trident.
Right, yeah, I guess so. He just kind of bowled
Like-
some sort of point there.
It's like a bicycle has 2 wheels. A tricycle has 3.
But yeah, I have been working on Aquaman recently. This isn't the final because I want to get that other shoulder coated in something in gold. The belt is now completed. The leg panels are now completed. Ignore the thing above the boots because I don't actually have them just yet. They'll be here on Tuesday because it's a bank holiday. The boots I actually have on top of my bed at the moment, and it took me all of 15 minutes maximum to actually colour these in with spray paint. The camera doesn't do the justice, but they've turned out really nice and green. And I was actually deciding on whether I should do on the heels here all the way around, whether to do them in gold. Because why not? Why not be as flashy as fuck? The armour was originally that colour, that orange colour, but it's now turned to a really nice reflective gold, which I'm impressed with. And that's about as far as I've got with the costume at the moment. I'm going to be working on Alfred Pennyworth over the next week after the last bits are turned up. Oh, what's this?
Nothing.
It must be something funny.
I've just sent her a picture of some kryptonite.
So we've got kryptonite for our.
It isn't pink kryptonite by any chance.
No, but have you seen that episode? Oh, not
No, I haven't.
If you the comic where Batman knows yellow doesn't work on Green Lantern, so he paints the entire room yellow.
No.
If you've not read that, it's hilarious because he comes in and it's literally like Batman, Robin, the entire room is all yellow, and Green Lantern just walks in and is like, and it's just he beats the crap out of him because he can't do anything, and it's completely out of order, but it's so funny. It's just, yeah.
What's happened?
Oh, I don't know.
Where's he gone? Where's the host gone?
There he is.
You can't just get up and leave, Damien.
Sorry, pal. I
run this shit.
It's this awkward silence where we're like, what do we do now?
When firstly you go to a Chinese buffet, pig out, and then you drink loads of Pepsi on top of
Where's
that.
this going?
And then come home and drink beer on top of that, and then you haven't been to the toilet since. You need to go.
Right. That's enough information.
Unlikely.
Exactly.
TMI,
I have to go to the toilet. Yes, okay, so it's unprofessional for the host to have to disappear for 15 seconds or more. Oh, wow, though. Not the best piss I've had in a long time.
It wasn't that long, actually. Did you take your pants off?
Oh.
Be able to pee
Anyway.
that fast. Anyway.
Yeah, we were talking about yellow kryptonite, was it?
Indeed.
Yeah, what's yellow kryptonite?
There's loads of different types, isn't there? Red.
Yeah, there's that suit that Lex Luthor built that has every single type of kryptonite, including black and whatnot, and Batman, I think, steals it for a bit.
Batman has to steal all the kryptonite. He's a hoarder.
Yeah.
He's just got a backup plan to deal with
colours
everybody.
have different colours
I
have
love
different
that he
effects
has
on Superman.
A giant fucking penny in the backseat. I
Do
still
you
find
imagine
that.
on that TV program Hoarders and you're walking around? Got a problem.
Why do I just
Hoarders. This week on Hoarders, we go to Bruce Wayne.
It's so funny. It's just the idea of
Just
someone
a
in there
giant penny.
and being lost. Like, why do you keep these things together?
You've just got Alfred up the corner crying like, this is taking over your life, Bruce.
He's on a ladder with, like, some
Master
pepper spray.
Wayne, I believe you may have a problem.
Try and get him to chuck it out, though.
What are you gonna do with a giant penny? Like, oh my god, it's so... Anyway.
Anyway, we're gonna probably, you know what? Right, we don't usually do this sort of thing because we've actually stayed on track. This is the rarity. We're gonna go off track now for the last 10 minutes of the program.
Yay, bonkers
It's time for Eddie the Spoiler Ghost! Right, now Eddie the Spoiler Ghost has turned up for one reason, and one reason only. And it's because if you haven't seen Age of Ultron, I'm afraid for these last 10 minutes you might want to disappear.
Because we're going to talk
Because-
about it.
See
We're
ya.
gonna talk about-
All the spoilers.
We're not going to just talk about Ultron, we're going to talk about cosplay to do with Ultron, and like we've all got an idea in our head at the moment for something from Ultron, because it's awesome. So, ladies and gentlemen, Eddie the Spoiler Ghost is here. So, it's time to talk about Ultron at this moment in time.
I've officially been given the go-ahead by my group that I'm working with to do Vision instead of Ultron. Way! That's me.
Right,
That's my contribution. You can continue now.
where do we start with Ultron at the moment?
Yes.
Where do we start? Like,
No.
Well, let's say that first of all, we're going to get into this. The strings are off. We could say.
yeah.
Get out.
See the door? It's over there, Alex. I'm actually
That
going
was
to.
ruin Pinocchio for me, though. Jesus. It's
I am actually going to say one thing for anybody who is still watching at this point. Recently on the Weekly Geek, we usually do just like the weekly news. Last week was gaming special. This week is a Marvel special. So if anybody wants to turn up to that from this cast, more than happy to come and join us. We're talking Marvel all the way through. But Age of Ultron, I really want to do an Ultron cosplay.
You do it then.
Do the thing.
Well, that could fit in with what we're doing. Remember about our announcement of Civil War next year that we are planning, where we have so far we have a few characters. We've got Keir as our Captain America. We've got me as our Iron Man. We're trying to fill other spaces. Basically, if you're a Marvel hero, we're going to set up a Facebook group so that we don't get duplicates, because that could potentially be out. But you will be you did your Wiccan, didn't you?
I will be doing Wiccan, yeah. Although if I've got Vision at the same time, I'll be really stuck between which one I want to do. Wiccan, because Wiccan is like my favourite boy ever.
So we're trying to get as many Marvel heroes together, but I guess we could get an Ultron in the middle, if you really needed to, Damien.
See, thing is now, like, I'm going to admit something. I'm not the wisest when it comes to Marvel.
Yeah,
I have-
DC.
I'll hand up. Like, no.
I'm a Marvel.
The only guy for me when it comes to Marvel, and that's it.
Yeah, DC wise, like, DC is for me, whereas Marvel I don't really know very much about. Although
I'm the opposite of all of you.
No.
I really like Daredevil now, by the way. I'm a big fan of Daredevil.
Oh god,
The new Daredevil show is amazing. I've seen all of it. It's wonderful.
Yes! I saw that for 3 days.
More. I want more. I want more avocado.
We're getting more, we're getting the
Avocado.
Avocados!
See, I've never read a single Daredevil. All I knew was Daredevil and Elektra existed. And watching that, I was like,
What, Electra existed? I didn't. Well, I did know this. I'm just kind of trying to blank it out of my mind a little bit more. Although, like, I've said this on occasion, right? I have watched the original Daredevil, the theatrical version, and it's crap.
It's Ben
You know what? Okay, fair enough.
It's
terrible, but
the director's cut edition.
it's not the worst.
It's so bad, it's good.
Yes.
Guys, at least it wasn't Catwoman.
Oh no! Patience Phillips get friends. No.
It also wasn't Deadpool in X-Men Origins Wolverine.
That was. I'm sorry. I'm still angry about Catwoman because you mentioned it.
X-Men Origins Wolverine.
It's the longest R&B video ever.
Listen, there are some bad superhero movies out there, but to top the list, Elektra and Catwoman. Easily, by far. And maybe X-Men Origins as well, because Deadpool was shit.
It's like live action My Immortal fanfiction. It's terrible.
Yeah.
It's not good.
Anyway, we were going to talk about Ultron, but, well, we said...
I got distracted by our geek rage.
Yeah, our geek rage has gone somewhere. But yeah, Ultron, amazing. Amazing, amazing. But I was a little bit disappointed with the fact that Hawkeye, as we spoke about before, didn't get killed off. You would have
be disappointed.
Why does he need to die, Damien?
Why does anybody need to die?
I just think that
They set it up for it though, didn't they? With the kid.
up to be like, oh, he's got a kid. Yeah, he's got kids and a family, and they decided, oh no, we'll kill Quicksilver off.
They did it on purpose because they were like, oh no, it's Pietro and stuff.
But
they
Caught me off guard completely because I thought he was
damn
safe.
time telling us how fast he could heal, and then he gets taken down by 4 bullets.
It's
They've killed Quicksilver.
He's either not really dead or they're bleeding up Scarlet Witch, creating a reality. So.
I really want to see
together,
Hawkeye in a more. I want to see Hawkeye in a more original costume.
Yes, I would agree.
The classic Archer. I do like that, the original sort of classic Archer look. I want to see him in that.
Yeah, I would agree. It doesn't necessarily have to be bright purple, but
What would be reasons?
Hinge of
Well,
You can put Captain America in a Captain America costume, but they can't put him in a bright purple costume.
exactly.
But it's like, come on.
Well, if you've ever seen the Ultimate comics, in the other comics, he's got he started off with a really cool suit, and then they changed it to look like the first movie one. But the original one he had was so cool. They should go with that.
Yes. It's interesting. I don't know. I just like. I was complaining to you guys earlier, like.
You know what? I really enjoyed Ultron, and as we were talking about this before the show, because we wanted to kind of mention it in here at the moment, especially considering Ultron's being talked about as cosplay. I really hated the fact that the lips on Ultron are too fluid. They just look too realistic.
I just hated his entire design concept. Like he was made to look quite sinewy and stuff. I didn't like that at all.
Well, he was Robot Stark.
Yeah, I thought it was weird at first, but I did really like that he was Robot Stark.
Yeah.
Right, having that personality was good.
Yeah, it was just like I totally understand what you mean.
Like, when you read the comics about it, it doesn't. It's obviously like a completely different personality because it's not Stark.
Exactly. Well, Disney, but yeah, I don't know. Like...
No. You can't say. Well, Disney. No, what you can kind of say is no, Ant-Man. They changed him. They changed the origin, okay, and that's where they went wrong. They should have kept it as Ant-Man.
I don't know. Have you seen the trailer for Ant-Man?
Yeah, it looks
How
good,
they're doing it? They're doing it as the daughter instead, and she's obviously hidden the costume, but this guy Scott has gone and found it. So I think I can. It works. It fits into the universe still. It's just not how it works. But the way that they made the Ultron film, it really worked together, and it was really fluid from the previous ones. It's all gone really smoothly. It's not like it was a push for it to be Jarvis being king.
Yeah, and if you've watched, well, I'm not going to get into too much of it. We'll talk about it on Week of the Geek. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. this week, they ended up kind of putting that and Ultron together. So it's really good. But yeah, man.
I think Thanos at the end was amazing. I was like, oh, I'm excited now.
I was just like, oh, Thanos. Another one where we've got Thanos in it, and he's done nothing.
Finally standing.
He's
not in a chair anymore. I was like, oh.
And there's a glove.
Bit concerned what it means for Vision though. With if he's going to get all the stones, does that mean Vision's going to go?
Yeah.
That would be upsetting.
Yeah, that's what's going to happen. Like, he's going to take the last Infinity Stone from Vision.
Yeah,
what's the four? We've got the Tesseract. We've got Loki's spear.
Yeah.
Star-Lord's the one that
There's
he's
the not Star-Lord. There's actually a theory out there.
Because he said 4, but I can only count 3.
Isn't there a dark?
There's from the second Thor movie.
Yeah,
the red stuff.
dark matter in it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I completely forgot about that.
We sat and worked them all out
Yeah,
after. Like,
Meanwhile, crazy Jane. Yeah.
we need to find out what they are.
Oh wait, yeah.
I
Somebody.
There's like an Infinity Stone that, which I think is interesting. The one that's left is supposed to control life and death.
Thank you, Multisplash, by the way, for.
The space, soul, reality, time, power, and mind. Now, here's the interesting thing. So far, we've seen 4 of them, which are the space gem, the reality gem, the power, and the mind. Now, the space gem was stored in the Tesseract. The reality gem was stored in the Aether. The power gem was stored in the Orb, and the mind gem was stored in the Scepter. Which, if you take the first letters of is TAOS, meaning the last 2, if they're stored in something that begins with an AH and an N, spelled Thanos.
Oh, that's clever.
Ah. Cool.
That's a really long way to say your name. Like, that's kind of going way out your way. In the
That's just trying to.
that some idiot's gonna.
That's just
your
like
thing.
people.
Look at your thing.
That's overthinking. By the way, Lex has something to share with everybody on this group, but we can't put it on the podcast live. It's one of those what the fuck moments, but it's great.
Later.
Look down in the description.
But yeah, basically we're all happy with Age of Ultron. There are some things that have pissed us off. The
Yes.
film itself is better than the first one, personally, tonight.
There's one thing that winds me up, right?
Yeah.
I did post this on Facebook, right? If you've got a Hulkbuster suit,
Why don't you use it all the time?
well, yeah,
It's like the best suit, yeah.
Because the power requirement for it is extremely large.
yeah, but don't you think that would be when you need it?
Yeah. Well. Yeah. It takes a long time to charge it, but you know.
Nah, I just think
You thought that battle went on for nearly 10 minutes, like.
I don't know. I just thought it was a bit like, you know.
If I read it right, there's 6 arc reactors in the back. There's one extra large one in the chest, and then there's 2 in the leg, and there's 1 in each leg. So you're running 9 arc reactors at the same time.
Yeah, but isn't there?
But it's Tony Stark! He can fucking afford these things!
Yeah, exactly. And I don't understand why, right at the end, they were getting absolutely their arse handed to them. Why?
Why did you bring out the whole buster?
Exactly. I sat with my mate and I was just nudging him, just saying, all he's got to do is press that button. That's all he's got to do, and it'll be all finished.
No.
But also the fact that Ultron could start controlling things, so he might have been able to take control of the Hulkbuster. At least if Tony Stark inside of the other suit, it's more updated than anything Ultron had.
Now you're just surmising.
I agree with that. He's just surmising here on that one, but...
You know what would be awesome if everyone went to bed?
Yeah.
I'm coming to the fact that he could have used the Hulkbuster throughout the entire
whole film.
movie.
And then more
We've come to the end of our show right now. We are actually at the end of the Cosplay Collective podcast. You have been joined by me, Mr. Damien Hockey, your guru to all things geek. We've been joined by Mr. William Campbell, aka Cyclone Jack.
Bye-bye, have a beautiful time.
Been joined by Mr. Lex Cole.
See you next time.
Miss Jane Red Roll Cosplay.
Oh, yeah.
By Miss Freya McNulty.
Bye.
And by Mr. Keir Donahue, the Have a Go hero. Don't forget that you can find us on Facebook. You can subscribe to us on YouTube. comment in the box below, and if you want to find each and every single one of these cosplayers, I have left a link in the description below. Thank everybody for watching this entire episode. We hope to see you soon on the Weekly Geek, and we will be back in 2 weeks' time. Fingers crossed.
That'll be just before con as well, isn't it?
It's either just before con, but we might even do leave it that 1 week, and you might see us at con instead because we can now live stream whilst away.
Yay! Does that mean we
yes,
can come to
we
the charity
can.
event?
Yes, we can live stream.
Awesome!
Look.
I'll put on this tux.
They've upgraded the system. I can use this thing here now to live stream straight onto
I'm gonna
YouTube.
wear a suit and
So there's a good chance that you will see us live at MCM. Anyway, thank you for watching. We shall see you soon, and that is goodbye from each and every one of us.